welcome to Skyrim. Um, this is a hopefully short-ish tutorial on how to use Tundra defense and some of my own observations about it. This is because I've been watching Joov, love the channel, makes me want to play Skyrim whenever I watch his videos, or Fallout, take your pick. And we'll just say his settlement building skills mess with my OCD. So, and I love this mod. This is a great mod. So, just ignore the fact that it's currently winter here. I have my winter loadout still on, and I haven't gotten my summer one ready yet. So, I'm going to try to build a settlement, same location, more or less, and I'm going to show you how to make it a little bit better than he is doing. So you load in the game. You get given plans for a water well. You go to your location, wherever it is you want to put it in the world, you click on it. Instructions. These are well written, pay attention to them, etc. Do a better job than Joov did, and actually pay attention to what you're reading. So now you're stuck with this thing. What do? It's a well, and it's following your view around, right? Go to your spells. Equip both of these, one in each hand. Plus, minus. You can choose whichever way around you want. And then also, confirm. It's a shout. So you now have this. Red is minus. Blue, green is plus. If you cast both, it changes mode. Like this just went from rotate to distance. So now when you cast plus, it goes away, and minus brings it closer. Cast them both, and now it's back to rotate. Pretty simplistic. Make sure when you place this down, it is exactly where you want, because you cannot move it unless you reload the save. And go shout. Suggestion, don't move your mouse until it's completely down set. Because you cannot move this one. So now we have 4 plans. Okay. Marker A. You need to go a certain distance out. Let's show you something real fast. So notice how you can get into distance. Notice how it has a sort of reddish highlight. That means you cannot place it. If you try to place it, you'll get a message saying, oh, you need to go further away. So you just walk away until it turns green. There we go. Too far. Come on. And confirm. Good? Good. And then you do the other 3. Duh. I will say something. I like to come back, at least somewhat, and just sort of try to go 90 degrees for each one. But you don't have to, just, Anyways, be right back. So once you have your 4 posts up, you'll be given a plan for post office. Outpost office. Pretty simplistic. Just a building. You can rotate it. Try to make it not floating, And when you think you have it in the right spot, confirmed. Yep, there comes the door. I'll get to that in a second. And if you notice, oh, look, it is floating. I don't like it. Come up to it. Sneak. Activate it. Yes. And then you can move it. And then construct it the same way. This is not part of the mod. This is just my personal tip. If you ever have a situation where you have something like a rock or a branch or a tree in the way, go to console. Make sure you select that thing. Disable. Make sure you select that thing. There you go. And now it's no longer in the way. I kind of encounter things all the time. They're like, yeah, I wish that wasn't there. It's just the nature of what we're doing. Put the door in. Not exactly perfect placement, but that's okay. Most of these doors have a front and a back, so you kind of have to pay attention to that. Once you get to where you want, confirm. Okay. This building has a bed, has a storage chest, and has a fire. There's no cooking utensils in here. But if you have something like campfire, hold on, campfire. You can buy things like a cooking pot. And also this mod has cooking spits and stuff too you can buy, but I'm just showing you. If you put this thing near that. Campfire is a good companion mod for this one. And then you can cook inside your house, your office, whatever, outpost office. So, just suggestion. Time. Okay, cool. So back in. Okay, so once you have the outpost office, you get a plan for the barracks. Yeah, it's a big old building. It's nice because it has a pretty long skirt. Skirt being the bit of the building that extends below the main floor. So you go to wherever you want it. Location, confirm it. And you activate it. And now you can purchase guards and upgrades. I'm going to grab 2 stationary. Perimeter guards go from the posts you placed earlier to around in circles. Stationary guards are stationary where you put them. And patrol guards you can define like custom paths if you want them to go up and down your main thoroughfare or something. And then we'll get back to upgrades in a minute. So you go to wherever you want your guards to be. You get a plan for a stationary guard. Get them to where you want it. Confirm. They're kind of funny sometimes, but beside the point. Let's get another one. Yep. Okay. And now you have guards. So then once you have your guards set up, you get plans for a market. This thing really doesn't have a front or a back. The merchant that stands at it is kind of he doesn't have a preference for front and back. Sometimes he even stands on top of it with his head poking through the roof. So this is your main merchant. He sells you all the stuff at, of course, an exorbitant rate. But that's to be expected, right? Yes. See, he agrees with me. So part of the tutorial, you're supposed to open this up, manage raids, bandit, whatever. Let's say I'm going to favorite these, just to make it easier to reselect them in the future. And sooner or later, bandits will attack. So after a while, bandits will attack, fight them off, and once the bandits are gone, you get this. Completed, start a raid, and you're done. Except now what? It's kind of the point where it's like, what do you do now? Well, one thing, you get messages at the well. Okay. Whatever. You find your merchant who has gone off somewhere. I repeat myself. Once you find your merchant, come here. What's for sale? And he has tons and tons of plans. Well, my suggestion is first thing you should really buy is either a townhouse or a farmhouse, or both. So you buy one of those, go and build it. Re-equip plus and minus. And then depending on which random model you get, yes, they are actually random, and I find that cool. And if you haven't guessed, you can rotate one direction with plus and one direction with minus. And don't ask me which one's which, because I am directional challenged.
Need something?
Also, my streaming service is a little bit weird sometimes when it comes to holding down buttons and keys. So you find a spot you want it, confirm. Get rid of any debris. Okay, good. Make sure you get the correct bit of debris. Go up the building. Anywhere on the building, really. Activate. Move in citizen.
Yes.
You can do it 3 times for farmhouses and townhouses. And sometimes they will get stuck. At which point you can either send them indoors, which kind of removes them from the game. They'll still pay taxes, but the entity no longer exists, or you can do reset to home.
Oh, did you need something?
Which supposedly moves them back to the house somewhere. Mixed results. Like I said, mixed results. Anyways, they'll wander around, do stuff, whatever, and they'll periodically pay taxes. Great. Now what?
Oh.
Well, aside from buying more houses, which is always an option. So, I'm gonna buy some more farmhouses. Just down here. You can buy farm plots. Idle marker's great. And I'm going to get the lookout tower. Yes, all these things are expensive. This mod's going to come. You're going to need a lot of money for this mod. I'm going to start with the lookout tower. It's a big old lookout tower. Benefit being, if you place it down, aside from having a nice tower with a nice view, no, that's my neighbor. It's a hot spring. If you activate the tower, it'll tell you how many guards, how many scavengers, which we haven't gotten to yet, and how many citizens. Also, if there are attackers on the way. Pretty cool. Great way to know if you have guards that have died and you don't see them anywhere. So, view latest message. Tattered note. So if we go to tattered note, yeah. People who want to scavenge things for them, you need to go get the thing from Riften. So, you travel to Riften. The chest you're looking for is right here. That down there is the routeway. It's right here. Scavenger crate. And return to your outpost. And then, once you have the plans, come back to your outpost and place it anywhere pretty much.
What can I do for you? Yeah?
Once you have placed it, you can activate it and hire scavengers. The scavengers will walk around. If they find a dead body, they will loot it and bring this loot back here. That's it. So you can always go here, check view latest, and see if you have another message. In this case, what we got? Outpost letter. So this one is a free set of crafting utensils. So you need to go to Whiterun for this one. Meet a character named Violet Hayes. Post-production Lexi here. Apparently my sound was not recording for large segments of this video, so I will be narrating as we go. This is Violet Hayes.
Good evening. Yes?
She will have this dialogue option if you say that and you agree. She will give you forge, uh, both the anvil and the full set, the smelter, and armor and sharpener chair thing. So once you're back to your settlement, you can build those like anything else. These are free. They're only ones you get through Tundra Defense. I didn't realize at the time, but yes, these are the only ones you get through Tundra Defense. You can't buy them from the merchant NPC. There are other mods that you can use to make them, and I'll be covering that in a future video. So another useful tool to constructing your settlements is the wooden platform, which is a large wooden box. It's flat on top. It has a bottom, so like if you need to put it over something and be walking underneath it, it has a floor too, as you can see there. And this can help you build in places that are extremely unlevel, like say, I don't know, someone building in volcanic pools. So yeah, once you have it in place, you just place like anything else, and then you can build on top of it, build around it. My game gets a bit laggy at this point because it's not enjoying all the things going on, but it's still playable. So we got a new message. So yes, this one is for a set of alchemy and enchanting, or alchemy table and enchanting table. And to do that, you need to go back to Riften. In Riften, in Elgrim's shop, you go to the back, and there's a chest here next to the dresser, next to the fireplace. Open it up, and there are your two plans. Go back to your outpost. Once you're at your outpost, you need to figure out where you want to put them. So I'm going to start off with the alchemy table. And I'm just going to put it somewhere that makes sense to me, is useful. You can actually move these later, I think, pretty sure. Anyways. And there you go. And then you can use it. At some point, you'll go up to your well, and you'll get a letter. That's this, and you get a choice of Captain of the Guard. Melee, ranged, and magic. So basically figure out which one you'd want, and then just choose the name, and they will magically appear.
I'm waiting.
Ta-da! And they'll walk around the perimeter that you set up with the 4 first posts. So there's a cool little thing you can do where you can get the plans for an idol marker. And it will summon this little representation of a person. You put it in place like you normally would any other object.
Yes. What was that?
And it's reusable, so you can cancel it like you would like a fence or a wall. And then once you've built the thing, You walk up to it, activate it, and then you can choose what animation people will do when they're standing in that spot. So NPCs will randomly be attracted to them, walk up to the spot, and do that idle animation. So if you have elevation changes, wooden stairs are an amazing thing, but sometimes they can be hard to line up from the normal placement method. So you can use the console to change the position. So you use a command called get POS with XYZ, and it will tell you the number that is the location of that object. And then you use set POS, and you can type in a new number, and it will move the object ever so slightly, so you can do fine-tune placement with this. An important thing to remember is that when you have it where you want it, is to disable it and then enable it. That will make it less buggy in general. Loud noise warning. So when you get attacked by bandits randomly, this horn will sound to alert you to your being attacked by bandits. Or being attacked by whatever it is, like it's not to be bandits, like it could be a dragon. And I have not done the quest that makes the dragons come back yet. So yes, you can get dragons even if you haven't done any of the main quest yet. So be prepared for that. So there's a fun little bonus. When you kill a dragon that's spawned, you get the resources, but you don't get the soul. So, just FYI. So this next letter is kind of interesting. It's to set up an inn at your outpost. So you open that up, you get the plans for the Silver Bear. And it's a pretty good sized inn. It's a standard Skyrim inn for like the lesser towns. Basically, it's just one of those. Once you have the door placed, you can go inside the inn.
What can I do for you?
If you activate a citizen, they have a menu option now for send to inn too, by the way. This guy rents a room, dispenses rumors, and that is it.
See ya.
Doesn't sell food or drink, which weird, but okay. At some point, you'll get the plans for a mine and the grubby note. So basically, for the mine, you get two parts: the stone face that you're mining into and the door. I'll show you how that works. Now, the thing about the mine, like the face, it has a front, it has an end where the door goes, but it has no back. So you kind of need to place it against something like a wall or a cliff or, anything to be creative. But basically you have your entrance here. And once you get where you want it, you activate the second piece. So the mine door, like most doors, is one-sided. So you have the side that's meant to go out and the side that's meant to go in. You just kind of nestle it in the mine face like that, and then you can now access the mine. Once inside the mine, you can go down to this table here, activate the map, and purchase miners. And these people will come down and mine for you. So over time, they will accumulate ore, and they will place it in the ore storage.
Yeah?
At some point, you will get plans for the general store. So yes, this will introduce the person who is Hank Anderson. He'll be the shop owner and the NPC you can sell things to, and will sell things for you. So it's just standard building. Place it down wherever you want. Once the door is in place, you can go inside the shop, where you will meet Hank Anderson. You can trade with him like you would anyone else.
Take a look.
General trader. There's a little bit of money, which is nice.
All right.
Hank has this cool chest set up over here. If you place things in there, he will slowly sell stuff off, and it'll be added to your taxes. So like all of the loot you get from the raiders, all that stuff, it will eventually be sold off here. Once you have the shop set up, you can go back to this market, activate it, and it will ask, do you want to expand the general store? So you click on it, and poof, the market and the lizard go away. They can now be found inside the general store. Down here.
Yes.
And they have cool little minis of the things you can buy.
You have need some. Take a look.
So let's say you want to make a ramp. There's the thing you can activate called change axis, which will change it from Z to X to Y and back to Z. So that when you do rotate with the plus and minus, it rotates on that axis. But unless your base is lined up perfectly with the XY axis, you're going to get mixed axis rotation. You'll have to do multiple. And it's pretty iffy. So, good luck. Myself, I like getting it kind of close and using the console to get it perfect. So similar to get position, there's get angle. It'll tell you the rotation of said object in the direction you tell it. So X is X. Make sure you actually have the correct object selected. There you go. And then you can sort of fine tune it yourself. But there's one quirk. Oh, yes, and the opposing command is set angle X. You put in a new angle. And you have to disable it, enable it, and then exit console in order to see the change. It's slightly more annoying than the get position and set position, but it does actually work. And there you go. So another fun thing you can do is you can play with these farm plots. Also, if you just rotated something on a non-Z axis and it's showing up like this, go back to your inventory and do reset position. And that will flatten back out. So you place this thing kind of poking above the ground there. And once it's built, go up to it, activate it, plant seed. I don't think there's a limit to how many times you can plant seed. I don't know exactly how that mechanic works yet. So Postme is going to have to narrate that last part. I don't know how long and how my microphone got muted, so oops. Let's also talk about armory upgrades. Let's go back to the armory. Go to upgrades. First one, armory upgrade. Show you what that does. So if you now go up to a guard, talk to them, you have an option to view inventory. So now you can give them weapons, you can give them armor. So pretty basic. So the next one is the medic tent. The medic tent will heal them when you're out of combat. So we go into here, get the plans, medic tent. Put this down anywhere. And your soldiers will, or guards will heal over time. Pretty easy. Next one, Arcane Tower, lets you recruit mage guards. Actually, hold on, I have an idea. I'm gonna make this look cool. Gotta make it look cool, you know. Nope, not quite where I wanted. There we go. That should be a little bit better. Okay, now, Arcane Tower. Get this thing. If I do this right. Hey tree, why don't you go away? Better. Nice. But with the Arcane Tower, you can recruit combat mages, conjuration mages, and illusion mages. They are perimeter guard type guards, so they'll go around the entire base. And then last, dragon perch at 5,000 gold. We'll give you this lovely rock. And you ask, what does this lovely rock do? It lets you recruit a dragon. So this dragon will circle around your city day and night, make a bunch of noise, and protect you. Which, if you think about it, is kind of cool. Just wish they wouldn't make so much noise. Just FYI, there's a little thing here where if you're using a reusable and you get a copy of it. Just saying. Don't abuse that in any way. If you ever want to make it so that NPCs won't path off into weird places, these woven fences are amazing for that. If you're trying to build something outside of the range of your well, like but just barely, and you want to build it, or like if you want to build other places in the world, menu, change settings, more, toggle advanced mode, and then back, close, and now you can build there. Finally, the last thing. If we go back out, added a shelter. But the biggest thing is I now have a mansion. And it comes around to this side. This goes up to the tower there and up to the ward wall up there. Comes back, wraps it back around here to the rest of the place. Got guard up there. Some farms down here. Wall encircling the whole place now. Another watchtower. We go, the wall goes up to that big rock, and then my neighbor Milo Springs takes over from there, and I've connected my walls to it. Wraps back around, goes up the hill there to where I put the dwarven building, which is the sort of outpost for my guards. For some reason they like spending time down there, I don't know why. There's the cabin. Backside of the cabin. Walkway. Which the old thing you want to use. A little wading pool. More farms. A couple natural houses. A hot springs. Silo that has no mill, so that's lovely. There's no mill option. Another house. Another house. This comes around to here. That goes up there and comes back and connects up there. Guard tower there. The guard tower, I put a guard tower in Milo's springs so that they're guarded.
What can I do for you?
I have an outpost up here for the guard to stay in. And apparently get stuck on. Right, let's go into the house. So the house doesn't come with a whole lot of stuff by default. It has this fire, which I put the spit through. Added the table and the rugs. Some tables, rugs. Bookcase comes with it. This bookcase comes with it. This wardrobe does. Little secret room to hide things in. On the second floor, got a nice little display room. This comes with it and actually works. So do these. Mannequins. This comes with it. I added this. Weapon racks come with it. And then we have the bedroom with some tables. I added the beds. Added that. These bookshelves come with it. And that's it. Oh, this weapon rack's there. So this is what using Tundra plans. These are also available in Tundra Defense too. So it's not like the most fancy, but it's still pretty fancy. If I still had crafting plans, I could put them in here or something. Looks like it's supposed to be a hanging rack for spices. Hey, you can access the chest from downstairs. Nice. Whoops. All in all, pretty good. And that, oops, is basically it with Tundra Defense. Get some kind of neat stone wall and iron gate. Really, that's kind of it. Like, that's as far as the mod got. I think it's like a nice little city. I think it definitely looks better than the one Joov made. No offense to Joov. And so, like, yeah, you can make all sorts of amazing cities with this. I'll probably come back in another video with mods that you can use to extend this further. And yes, I checked. You can only have one dragon at a time. Anyways, catch you later. Bye.